balón. Murray. Ahora para Ryan Dunn. Utiliza el cuerpo, intenta el disparo, falla, rebote para
kilos de básquetbol.
A robos. 2 para Virginia. Este fue el primero de North Carolina State y se trasladó en puntos de manera inmediata. Gran pase, excelente. Big man para Ryan Dunn. De una fortaleza física grandísima que nos ha demostrado Burns. Otro rebote ofensivo para Virginia. Han sido importantes en la primera mitad. Ahora sí, el ala cerrada Burns es el que hace 1.2 segundos. Lo que hay en el reloj. ¡Ole! Más que suficiente. Ryan Dunn. Pero no estaba tan cerca y se notó con el disparo que intentó. Solo se quedó dormido. En defensa, NC State. Y luego, extrañamente, no puede. Big man, clave para encabezar la ofensiva. Quedan 3 segundos. Atención, hay que tomar el disparo. Triple. No cae.
Ante la llave y da 2 pasos hacia atrás para generar la separación.
Big man. Quedan 4 en la esquina. Solo Dunn. Falla el triple. Esta es la mano más encendida de Virginia McNeely. Big man. Casi siempre con buenas decisiones. Aquí busca la penetración. Llega Dunn con el remate y la canasta. Y otra para el francés McKinney. Buen drible. La marca es de O'Connell, el héroe que nos tiene en tiempo extra. Dunn solo. Dunn con mano derecha, clave el balón. Y otra vez Virginia.
It's a decision for Tony Bennett. After you see a guy go for 27, do you put Reese Beekman on him?
Tough shot there by Ryan Dunn as he gets it to go.
Great recognition by Ryan Dunn, cutting to the basket.
He gives it away. Beekman out of the pack with it. Beekman pushing the temple. Up top, Dunn with a slam. Talk about a lightning strike and a set.
More efficient here from the floor today.
Beekman on the drive and kick, and a connection there with Dunn.
A nice finish from Ryan Dunn.
Really good passer, so catching and shooting that floater or skipping it to the weak side 3.
Georgia Tech is sagging way off of Ryan Dunn, so he attacks, spins, and scores.
He has to do more of that. I knew you were going to try to put me on the spot. You see me trying to bypass that? You going to call me out? I tried to move on from it. And
Dunn contested at the rim by Dongo. We still don't have an answer. Here's Sturdivant dropping it off.
Just down the road from Chapel Hill, guys. Welcome to Durham. Duke and Virginia, the only time in the regular season this year. Points on the first possessions for both teams. A basket by Jake Crow.
Of a made shot where you get your defense back and get set.
They may be dramatically so, though. The slowest tempo team in America. And they get a basket from Ryan Dunn on the lob from Reese Beekman.
And Dunn's got even harder for a place like UVA that maybe isn't the traction that some high-level transfers want. I think it's going to be a challenge for Tony Bennett. And he's probably going to have to adapt. It's recruiters. Like, kids want to know that they can come and in a way be showcased. That's an easy one.
Oh, it was an easy one, and then Dunn missed it. He missed 2, in fact, and Beekman nearly had a 3rd assist. Filipowski against the freshman Blake.
How polished you are and how anti-fragile your success is. Because I use that term a lot. I think success is very fragile these days, and you've got to be polished to withstand different schemes, different styles. And right now, Duke's.
They're 4 for 22. He's hit 2 field goals. He's assisted the other 2. Here's Dunn. Dunn gets free. A screen for Buchanan, and Ryan Dunn smashes the first Virginia field.
To keep ground, really. That's a tall task, but better ball movement's going to make it even tougher to defend, and I love that he has just shot that shot. Good for him. They've been sagging so much at this point.
And I appreciate your perspective on this. There's fun. There's safety. Can we do both at the same time? I think we can. As Dunn stuffs it in and gets Virginia back within 21.
Sorry for my...
His tenacious defense. Beekman, though, steady as always. Dunn. And industrious with the putback.
And he just showed why. There's some NBA folks here today. That length and athletic.
Field after going 5 for their last 6. Scoring drought 3.5 minutes. Minor put back Dunn, no. And the tap by McLaughlin. Zachary
McLaughlin.
Ryan Dunn, the air ball, but Jordan Minor. Good pass to Dunn for Minor. Baseline Dunn, reverse, no at the buzzer. Good idea, but it did not fall, so a grind. Dunn, a three, it's an air ball. Groves scoops it up, though, and that was alacrity by large part of their scouting report was trying to silence him from distance. They've done a good job on him as Dunn hits the fadeaway from the elbow, and Virginia starts to crank it up.
Oh, danger zone.
They turned it over twice. Virginia has just 3 turnovers.
Yeah, both teams really high-level execution.
And a block by McLaughlin, but Buchanan picks it up for the dunk. Blake Dunn over the top of McLaughlin. Ryan Dunn. Oh, that's just hard work.
Yeah, and that's really big-time offense.
But, of course, this is a school, and we'll talk more about it, that Armando Bacot absolutely considered when he came out of high school.
Dunn makes a strong move, can't finish it. That's a problem for him. Not a lot of offense.
Caught in the middle, giving up an easy layup.
Hubert Davis going to go to his bench and bring on a couple of guys in a moment as Dunn is short. Rebound coming free, but there is a whistle. Another foul.
The Brunson-Charlottesville ties run very strong. So much so that Tony Bennett actually thought they had a chance to get him when he was coming out of high school.
Minor, another rebound. He still hasn't hit a shot.
It's a 6-point game right now. Big possession for Virginia.
Dunn on the baseline. That's a block by Bacot. Boy, did he time that perfectly.
Yeah, underrated part. Well, and that's one of the areas where Virginia can use some production from Ryan Dunn, who gets the easy bucket inside the zone as his big brother, Justin.
Bacon could be a possibility here this season.
It's astounding. Dunn with the ball, trying to back in. Gets into that paint. Strong move, but couldn't finish.
Got to where he wanted to be. Great spot to be able to finish.
With 2 seconds on the shot clock, game's going to be over before they get back in.
It's going to be tough, especially when they can't stop Virginia Tech on the other end.
Oh, what a pretty play as Dunn will scoop it up and in on the reverse.
Cam Hildreth with the Isaac McNeely matchup. Keep your eye on number 11 in white. He's their best 3-point shooter for Virginia.
Ryan Dunn wiggles free. He's a pro prospect. Ryan Dunn lines up a 3 off the mark.
Yeah, Ryan Dunn just a 24% 3-point shooter, not necessarily.
Just 1 field goal in the last 8 minutes and 30 seconds for Virginia. Dunn. That rolls in finally. A friendly roll.
Well, when you go 3 side.
So she's smiling down on you. No doubt about that. Ryan Dunn finally takes the lid off for Virginia. Dunn going right at Carr. Rims out, no good. Miller trying to get something.
Not win the national championship. A little piece of trivia for you.
I love that. Dunn, nothing but air. Way off the... Right back to Beekman. The give and go. It won't go in. 3 opportunities at it. Under 2 to play. Going 1-on-1 with Salas. Off the screen. To Dunn. Buchanan there to clean up the spill. Count it. Plus the foul.
In a game, it's #1 in the ACC. Here's Dunn working hard and had it batted away, recovered, and can't get the jumper to fall from the baseline.
It's really good defense by Hinson, and I think it's a good idea by Dunn to attack him.
Carrington and Wolf
Tightened up. The Cavaliers struggling to find a good shot.
And there's a turnover, maybe by Pitt. Yes, open floor. It's Dunn to the basket. A defensive spark for Tony Bennett's club. That's a minute for Coach Capel's team.
And the defense has been able to keep Virginia on the perimeter.
Inside, Dunn strong to the basket. Ryan Dunn's second field goal.
That's a good cut and a good pressure in Virginia's 3-point shooting.
Yep. Inside 3 to go, 7 to shoot. Here's Dunn. Fall away, 2 is good. Boy, 6 for Ryan Dunn in this first half. Dan. Here's McNeely. Dunn, now Rhodey. Back for Dunn. Nice play by the Cavaliers.
You can play off Dunn if he's out beyond the three-point.
Beekman looking inside. He'll find Dunn here. He's 6'8". On the move into the paint. Little fall away. Shorts. And a really cold start for the Cavaliers here at home. Not drop for him. Not much is for the Hurricanes after a pretty quick start. Beekman with the feed and a slam by Dunn. Emphatic slam. See Joseph blocked by Dunn. The top guy in the conference. The outlet for Dunn on the other side will lay it in. Talk about end-to-end. Spectacular dunk. Right here. John Paul Jones Arena at 7 Eastern. And Boston College hosting Louisville. There's Dunn with the slam. Up and over everybody.
A great legend, but I'm just letting you know women's basketball is definitely on the rise. I know that everyone's watching Caitlin Clark and how she gets to be #1 in points, but the women's game in the ACC, they have the most ranked teams.
Yes, thank you. We continue our afternoon of ACC basketball here in Clemson, where Reese Beekman's miss is flushed by Ryan Dunn, who went over the top of his teammate. A 9-8. Beekman once again has the size of Wiggins on him. Dunn, free throw line jumper is way short, and last touch by Chase Hunter. Joe Girard is well accustomed to this sort of thing. Dunn over Shefflin. Rebound to Wiggins. Clemson played a lot of zone against Louisville, and they got UVA shot at 42% in the first half. 3 threes off from Groves. Dunn had a good all-around half. Didn't score much. Minor fighting for another rebound. He's got his 8th. Here's Beekman. He's been the man all season. Feeds Minor. Dunn is there for the tip. Sneak attack for a 2-possession lead. The offensive glass. He never stopped.
Rhodey thought about it. Tip up by Dunn, though, kept alive, and it comes to the Fighting Irish.
Pass inside. Minor fumbles. Corralled.
Oh,
where did he come from?
My goodness.
Ryan Dunn.
When you saw Jordan Minor throw it up there, and then Ryan Dunn goes up on the pogo stick to the...
Beekman. Great pass.
Another Ryan Dunn. But again, Reese Beekman commands so much attention.
Rhodey back into the game. And Beekman always under control. Beautiful pass inside. Oh, the give and go to Dunn.
But see, that's the good. It started out by Beekman being able to get the ball over, and again, in Louisville, any opportunity for offensive boards.
McNeely. Rhodey thinks about it, draws the double. That means Dunn's wide open.
What a dime by Rhodey, because again, he pulled 2.
Shot clock once again under 10. McNeely, Dunn. And he cannot miss right now.
And here's the thing. Great defensive possession by Louisville as one of the Virginia into something makes him uncomfortable.
A massive mismatch inside. Dunn.
Oh,
my goodness. He's done it again. Ryan Dunn.
My God. And here's the...
Rhodey. Dunn on the mismatch. It nearly tips it up and in. Virginia with the offensive rebound. McNeely, book it.
And that's a...
Now, up and under, and it's a quick turnover. Beekman the lob. Oh, my goodness. He has done it again. Ooh. Ryan Dunn, the human. Beekman. Rhodey. Patience. Oh, he has done it again.
Stop it. Oh, my God.
This is a hostile environment, and they obviously are very good at home.
Dunn getting to the rim. Virginia's gotten both of their baskets tonight at the rack. 8 seconds to shoot. Beekman. Dunn lines up the 3. Too much on it. Buchanan's there. Goes right up with it. Wide open. Ryan Dunn hammers it home. Beekman in attack mode. Dunn in perfect position to tip it in.
They have dominant.
Feeds it off to Dunn. Burns has made 3 in a row.
Very few offensive possessions for the opposition.
Dunn fading away. Hits it. Ryan Dunn. The block falls right to Dunn. Fades away. This time comes up short.
And Virginia's done a great job.
Trying to break free. Ryan Dunn almost followed it with a jam. Missed it. What do you do here if you're NC State?
You do that.
Now here's Dunn on the offensive end. Tipped in. Jordan Minor clashing the rebound. Up ahead, Ryan Dunn seals this in style.
8 seconds to shoot. Virginia out of rhythm offensively to start this game. Dunn trying to change it, and he does. Ryan Dunn drills it from 3.
And that's a beautiful find. Excellent patience and spacing.
Beekman. What a follow jam. Ryan Dunn hammers it home.
My goodness.
Beekman with 10 on the timer. McNeely, great feed. Dunn gives Virginia their first lead of the night.
And that might have...
Beekman 1 second on the shot clock, gets it off. Dunn there to tap it in and clean up the spill. Ryan Dunn.
Hard McNeely works without the basketball.
Who does he remind you of with the way he plays?
McNeely?
Yeah.
A poor man's Joe Harris.
Dunn on the putback. That's pretty good. A poor man's Joe Harris. Tries to get rid of the ball. Here's Padula on the switch. He lost it. Numbers for Virginia. Beekman to the rim, and Dunn hammers it home. Harris gave him 6 really good minutes in the first half. A couple of assists, didn't turn it over, and that allows for Beekman to be Beekman. Dunn misses the layup. You know what I mean? So now you've got Minor coming off the bench 2 more.
Really good practice. Great playing.
Off the Dunn block, here comes Rhodey, giving it to Dunn. That might have done it.
And some good early defense by Jordan Minor, the grad transfer from Merrimack, making his first Virginia start. Leads to a leak out for Dunn, who missed the contested layup. And a foul against Virginia will send 2 teams that look like they may straddle the bubble line, and it is a big game early in conference play. Ryan Dunn for Virginia will not get the bounce, and UVA is 1 for 9. Big game tonight, 7 o'clock, Miami, Virginia Tech. 2 more bubble teams, as these 2 are. There's Dunn, who gets to the left hand. It's his first field goal.
Sean Padula, the point guard for 4 turnovers in the loss at Florida State Tuesday. This has been much more Cilician. Ryan Dunn only his 4th shot of the game, and Wake Forest has been awesome defensively.
So Taylor on the bench means O'Connell gets Beekman defensively. And here is Dunn to the basket and 1. Ryan Dunn, the dunk, draws the foul. 20 for Virginia on the second chance.
Great defense by State, but they didn't clean up the glass.
There's Groves and Dunn the follow. 4 for Dunn. And both of them hanging right around. Good ball game, 2-point difference so far. Lob backdoor, Dunn to catch, layup. Good look from Rhodey.
Well, that time DJ Burns, he didn't help on the back screen, didn't call it up.
10 to shoot for the Cavaliers. Dunn tees up a 3. Too strong. Middlebrooks the rebound for State. And the dentist. Here's McNeely. Beekman on the drive. Nice feed to Dunn for the layup.
And that's where UVA has to continue. Transfers that are old, they have returning players with talent and experience. They don't have a true identity yet, but they're getting there.
The lob for Dunn went awry. Middlebrooks chases it down. Here's O'Connell into the cleans it up. 20 to shoot. Dunn the possession.
What a fine catch and score, you bet. Good look by Beekman. Ryan Dunn now with 11 on his field with this, wasn't he?
Absolutely told us that.
Here's Beekman in the corner, 3-ball, that's Dunn. Ryan Dunn showing some distance. He's got 14 down the ball game, 7-3. And the back rim miss. Here's a lead for Dunn, and he'll lay it in. 5 in a row for Dunn.
Yeah, you can't relax if you're NC State.
Town where he grew up. Of course, Kenny Payne spent 10 years as the top assistant coach for John Calipari. Dunn off the sweet lob pass from Beekman.
And Virginia looking very well.
Defensively finds Groves. Brody on the putback. UVA with its largest lead up by 10.
I think Virginia's done a great job early in this game of getting good looks on the offensive end of the floor. So good, and there's another one. As Ryan Dunn gets an opportunity to get downhill, they have taken Kenny Payne and the guard. You only get a couple of chances when you're the guard going in there, dropping it off to the big. You got to finish those, otherwise you're not getting the next one.
And Coach, you knew the answer to that question. Ryan Dunn with a chance for 3.
But that's the way you finish. Have struggled 3 and 8 since they hoisted the trophy in Vegas.
Do you think they expended too much energy for that, and they are now paying for it? Of the night, now 5 of 12.
And this is what Reese Beekman does best. Getting his team out in transition off of defense. The beautiful find to Ryan Dunn.
Reese Beekman gives to Rhodey. Buchanan to the cutting Dunn. And the one-handed hammer gives Virginia a 41-26 lead.
In the floor, McNeely taking over. So we'll have to see how Virginia operates with Beekman on the bench.
Well, it's going to be down to Dunn. The turnaround from the baseline goes just before the horn sounded.
Way too rapid. Yeah, and he seemed really excited about this team again. Challenged them after the Citadel loss, and they responded with a win versus Marist. And again, a lot of young talent. And you talked
Player of the Year batted away by Dunn, who has a chance to win ACC Defensive Player of the Year this year. Dunn on the baseline and the flush. An emphatic slam.
And that's what Coach Shrewsbury and staff talk. Just can't do it against this team or any team. Live ball turnovers.
Bond to Dunn after another turnover by the Irish, and Dunn hits it. That kid, nearly one of the top 3-point shooters in the country, 48%.
Yeah, he has been on a hot streak starting this season off. And right now, though, Virginia's starting to get better offensive execution be the key theme for this game. Can Notre Dame withstand this defensive pressure of Virginia?
Good pocket pass, and Dunn converts. Set off the penetration by Beekman.
And that's why I think in the physicality on the glass right now, those things have been problematic against this Notre Dame team.
+8 rebounding edge as Dunn hits.
And he's got a high release point on his turnaround jumper. Again, that was his go-to move in that first half.
Dunn, beautiful down the lane. What a pass.
And I like that two-man jumpers.
You can bet in the locker room there might have been some rather forceful language from Tony Bennett, and a great baseline move by Dunn. Slips one to Dunn, who can't handle it, but Beekman gets it back from the elbow. Dunn, industrious. No. Beekman.
Over Morgan say this is the 5th all-time meeting between the Bears and the Hoos. Shot blocked inside.
Rhodey didn't make any. It became tougher and tougher in a really, really tough environment in Memphis.
Dunn count it. And the foul. Ryan Dunn flexing his
shot, taken almost half the threes on the season for Virginia.
Great feed inside. Not able to finish, though, is Dunn. He did stay with the steal. And save it. That was Gertrude, talented freshman. Now Beekman, unselfish, and it's done on the finish.
Here. And if you can get Cameron Hobbs, Rob Lawson, and the injured Winston Taps back, you've got a nice backcourt.
How nice was that, Coach? That is
Kevin Broadish, you like what you see out of your guys. They're not hanging their heads. They're trying to just chip away at this thing and gain some confidence in the second 20 minutes.
Pretty nice feed. 5 of 9 from beyond the arc. A lot of that coming here in the second stanza. Beekman left it short. Dunn closing in on a double-double. He couldn't follow. Virginia leading Morgan State big. 6 minutes plus left to play.
That's what they want to do. They want to control the paint, make you take contested three-point shots as they did last possession there.
Wide open three, Dunn, nothing but air.
Rockets wants to get out and control pace. They want to play at a faster pace. UVA wants to slow things down a little bit.
Dunn misses the layup. Frustrating start tonight for Ryan Dunn. Beekman finds Dunn, who lays it up and in. Count it, plus the foul. Ryan Dunn.
The floor is getting to his spots there. He stopped to take the mid-range. UVA's have to change their matchup to guard, find someone to guard him.
Nice grab by Ryan Dunn. Lays it up and in. Virginia back.
We've had a few come over and talk about it tonight.
He's a hot name, and rightly so, although couldn't get the hands quite right there. Missed an easy finish.
Yeah, he'll want to have that one.
That Tony Bennett's team is 9-1 when you look at how they've been out-rebounded this season.
There's not many teams in the country that can win games being out-rebounded by those numbers. And they're not.
Inside to Dunn. Jones got a piece of it. Virginia keeps it alive. And a foul called on the floor.
Not even in his tenure. Last year with the two-point guard play with Kihei Clark and Reese Beekman, they just been able to guard both guys. I mean, have multiple handlers. And this year they don't have that. And a lot of responsibility falls on Reese Beekman. He's totally buying in and believing everything that Penny's telling him, and it's showing in his play.
Virginia just trying to shoot their way out of the slump, and it continues to not fall.
Guys will get better, but they're just coming across a more experienced group tonight.
For these three freshmen in particular, this is their first true road game of their entire college career. And you face Virginia, has not made a basket in the last 4 minutes. Up top, Dunn shows the athleticism there.
Guys ready for that long stretch, which is January and February in college basketball.
Huskies are cold. 3-minute scoring drought for them.
Things and the tapes that I saw, I thought he was very, very effective in what he did. And I think you're seeing Virginia now a little bit more patience offensively to try to get the shot when you get into February. But you got to do well in the non-conference to try to put that in your belt.
Smothering defense by Northeastern, but out of bounds. Event for Virginia as Doherty tries to shovel the pass, and the turnover's forced. Beekman's got it.
Well, there you see Virginia in transition, but they're going underneath the screens, and they're not they can get him some one-on-one off some flare action.
Beekman the back door, and Dunn has another dunk. Dunn was quiet.
The hedge works again for the Cavs. Disruption and a steal. McNeely dishes ahead. Dunn on a trampoline.
Seeing it live here tonight.
And with no Dante Harris. On the back cut, Dunn lays it in.
Beautiful pass by Groves.
It's against Syracuse, first time that the Cavaliers rebounded the opponent. In the open floor, Dunn attacks the rack, and that rim is experiencing an earthquake.
Steal from Beekman.
Out early to get him involved.
Beekman gets a step on the defender, gets it out to Dunn. He continues to be a work in progress with that three-point shot.
Well, neither he, Dunn, nor Beekman.
Beekman gets a screen. That leaves Dunn wide open.
And again, Dunn is not a very good three-point shooter, only 23% coming.
There he is, the former Georgetown Hoya. And then for Syracuse, Chance Westry made the trip. We have yet to see him make his Syracuse debut. He's the Auburn transfer. who suffered a knee injury, underwent surgery. And now with Beekman on the bench, Gertrude able to run the point. Here's Dunn. Oh, just rising up for 2 more.
And that's the perfect description, Doug. He just jumped up.
On the interior, shot blocking, which Blake Buchanan can provide. However, Groves provides a three-point shooting to space the floor.
Tough shot inside. It wouldn't fall for Ryan Dunn. They need his scoring.
Over the gym diving after basketball. They're used to it as part of their culture.
Year 5 for Buzz Williams, but no stranger to this building. Spent 5 years at Virginia Tech. Number 3, and it's 3
feet away.
Beekman almost threw that out of bounds. Good save by McNeely. Nice pass underneath, and Dunn with the slam.
Arena. I think that contest would be a little different if they played on a neutral floor.
Beekman with 3 to shoot, gives it up to Dunn, and Dunn drills a 3. Virginia has the lead.
But playing very well on the sore knee.
And a turnover out of the break by A&M. Dunn missed the layup. Still, Virginia's on a 10-0 run going back to. Brody was really aggressive early in the second half. Not as much of late. Dunn puts it on the deck, soars to the rim, and smashes it. And probably was not fouled. Here's Dunn. No good on the 3. Rebound Coleman. Still here at home in 46 consecutive games.
One of the best home court advantages in college basketball here in Charlottesville.
And again, when you consider
Beekman.
So good at positioning himself perfectly to be able to come up with the steal.
And now an open look for 3 from Dunn. Just too strong again. Another good look from 3. Here, they will get him in December eventually, but he's missing all this time to really gel with his team. As Dunn airballs the shot, Minor throws it into the West Virginia bench.
Yeah, Noah Farrakhan and
Wrestle for the ball. And Wilson throws it right to Dunn. Dunn finished the layup.
Loose ball situation, you want to throw it towards your back.
He plays for the final shot.
Ball screen with Jesse Edwards involved.
Beekman to Dunn, top of the key 3, no good. One last heave, Harris, acceptable. Beekman leaves it up, short, Dunn, fouled.
Defensively is the side that the screen should take place.
McNeely, shot clock winding down, finds Dunn. Dunn drives, acrobatic at the rim. More dunks for Edwards in this ball game. McNeely down low, a whistle and 1 for Dunn. That's number 4 for Edwards. And an air ball, trying to keep it in bounds. Sumnick, it ends up in the hands of Beekman. Sumnick hustling back, alley-oop try, no whistle. Rhodey, nice slip-in pass, and 1.
So good.
Beekman driving again, feeds to Bond. And now Dunn spinning. Dunn makes the layup and stares down Slazinski.
We talked about earlier how important it is to attack.
Beekman's got it, working through the screen from Bond.
Ryan Dunn's open.
For 3. Off the heel, Bond, an offensive rebound. Got offense. Starting the season 4-0. Go inside, and the paint touch is good. First bucket of the ball game for Ryan Dunn.
Steven Crowell a little to the rim by Crowell, and that's a great pass underneath as well.
Fast counting, went through at least 4 sets of legs. There's a 3 off the back of the iron from Dunn.
Defensive end, hoping to wear you out.
Such a fun matchup to watch as Dunn, again long, Crowell with the rebound. It's that Hepburn against B season ago. McNeely missing the last game with an ankle injury, spinning around, gets it inside to Dunn. Tough shot into the hands of Storr.
Wisconsin. But look how quickly Wisconsin gets back on defense to take away that one-on-one transition opportunity.
Good pass into Dunn, the finishes.
miscommunication on the weak side defense.
Get back with under 10 to play.
They are not built to come back with full court pressure or playing with pace.
How about Dunn going to the rack?
Virginia gave Wisconsin a little piece.
Rhodey gives it to Dunn. Beekman probes. Dunn wide open three. This is a UVA team that comes into this game, Corey, shooting 43.
And no turnovers for Virginia to this point as Virginia comes up with another steal. Oh! Here, I came up watching practice, and, you know, he looked like he was just putting so much pressure on himself.
Well, here he is from the corner. Free and easy.
Well, I tell you what, those threes are much easier after you. I have to fact check this, but I can remember being in Hawaii, doing a tournament in Hawaii over Christmas, and before that, Virginia played Harvard.
Well, I wanted to ask you a question, setting my partner up for one you could actually answer, and you still messed it up.
Well,
we just talked about this 5 hours ago.
So believe it or not, I never realized who actually won the game.
Teams, a lot of screens by the big for littles, wide open underneath the returnee Ryan Dunn.
Sophomore from Freeport, New York, and Nassau County. And Virginia's on the board first, tying a career high at 15 points against the Panthers. Harris to the rack, misses. Rebound up in the air. Dunn puts it back and in.
Dunn looks like off a pogo stick first half. He's off to a good start in the second half.
Buchanan making his first career start tonight. Dunn, look out!
You saw it come.
Offensive rebound, though, for Buchanan. Here's the lob.
That will not be the last time we say
for a big year.
Well, this is the first time he's been the leader of this Virginia basketball team. Played with Kihei Clark for his first 3 seasons. Ryan Dunn gets a good look from the corner, unable to knock it down. But a great offensive possession for Virginia on the first.
CC Defensive Player of the Year. Made third-team All-Conference.
Right now, Virginia having a tough time getting good looks.
It was supposed to be Florida, Virginia, but somebody on the Gators roster came up with COVID. You remember those days as Dunn finishes inside for the Hoos. The schedule changed at the last moment. There's a steal.
Get up,
Dunn
Ryan.
on the breakaway.
Hey! That's Ryan Dunn. That's the energy, that's the effort Tony Bennett wants to see from him, especially on the...
that we've got a Hall of Famer on hand, and he addressed the crowd at halftime.
Nice find. Got to knock that down, Ryan. That's
Dunn
where
with
his
the air ball.
Well, that's where his game has to develop. Shooting the basketball, he put a lot of.
No, but thank you to Mark and to the family as well. Ryan Dunn, one and done for Virginia.
I see what you did there.
Trying to retake the lead, can't do it. Dunn with the follow.
And that's the type of plays Tony Bennett has been waiting for Ryan Dunn. It doesn't have to be offense run through you. Just play with energy and effort. And come
expect from Virginia on the opening possession of the year. Beekman kicks, Dunn for three, and it'll round out. Virginia strikes first.
And that's a fitting way to start the season.
For places, just the sheer numbers on the roster, and it speaks to the opportunities that are being given to so many of these Tarleton Texans to make their mark. Well, making his down the lane to just simply lay it home. It's good on 5 of their last 7, including each of the last 3 attempted. And here's another rebound. Numbers are there for Tarleton State, and that's going to be
en el 14 y en el 18. No es cosa fácil cuando tienes a Duke, cuando tienes a North Carolina. Ganar el ACC no es cosa menor. Dio la vuelta DJ Burns, disparó con mano izquierda. Puede disparar de larga distancia. Otra vez con Gold. Buena marca de Diarra. El disparo forzado. Minor, que agradece el regalo. Consigue la canasta. 6. A buscar Diarra. Quedan 2. El intento complicado falla. Aparece gran defensa de Virginia empezando la segunda mitad. Sí. Sectores, ¿no? Manos rápidas, pies rápidos y una fortaleza física grandísima que nos ha demostrado Burns. Otro rebote ofensivo para Virginia, han sido importantes en la primera mitad. Ahora sí, en una mitad apenas dan 2 puntos de Wolfpack en este complemento. La mague de Horn viene por 3 puntos. DJ Horn no puede encestar el rebote, lo ganó Ryan Dunn y luego le pone velocidad Bigman, que rápido llega. Luis Bigman, Middlebrooks se ajusta a la defensiva. Middlebrooks con la mano derecha, buen trabajo de Jake Groves para complicar a Middlebrooks. Los dribles, marcado por Bigman, nunca lo logró poner en el aire. Luego Diarra falla, forzadísimo el disparo de Mohamed Diarra, no le dio ni al aro y ahí vienen los... Pues 5 minutos más de emociones en la semifinal de la ACC. Gracias por acompañarnos. Toño Rodríguez e Itán Benesra, y el triple que falla Virginia, pero el rebote ofensivo que gana. Esta es la mano más encendida de Virginia McNeely. Bigman, casi siempre con buenas decisiones. Aquí busca la penetración. Llega Dunn con el remate y la canasta. Y otra vez.
The regular season, but they have lost 4 of their last 7. Loose ball, that'll be controlled by Dunn. And a second chance here for the Cavaliers. Shot clock at 5. Way downtown, and that'll be well short by hand. Lewis with the shot clock winding down. 22-17 BC. Philly, they move it here for Beekman. McNeely catches and shoots. Rebound tapped out. Offensive board, and another try here for Virginia.
Smart play by Blake Buchanan. Knew he wouldn't nail.
Your Peloton group chat.
Yeah, me and Joel, we're in a group chat together, talking about our Peloton rides, etc.
Almost 11 o'clock. You guys need to take a break.
Yeah.
The lead, except on one occasion. BC has had an answer. Here's Post. Not this time.
Well, this BC team has been playing great basketball. Coming into the tournament, they had won 2 straight. So now with the 2.
Just make the game easier for him.
McNeely, too strong. Tipped out by Dunn to Beekman. Wide open Murray. Hits it. George, Sans headband now. Kapari went up at the rim against Buchanan.
He lost that battle. He didn't know where he was and got caught underneath the rim and couldn't finish. Top 25 team in the country because now their offensive identity is starting to take shape.
George, well defended by Harris, and then Dunn snagged that one away.
I want to know that they could come and in a way be showcased. That's an easy one.
Oh, it was an easy one, and then Dunn missed it. He missed 2, in fact, and Beekman nearly had a 3rd assist. Filipowski against the freshman Blake on the rim at the end of the shot clock. Mitchell grabs it. Here's Roach. And a couple of missed threes for Duke.
Establish and figure out what's going to work, right? Whether it's the flare screen, rescreen, it's a difficult thing to cover. This is just throwing the ball around and taking a shot.
Good contest by Young. The shot clock should not have reset, though.
Working through progressions and options within what you do offensively. That's good defense.
2 blocks for Dunn. He ties up Filipowski on the second. And the ACC shot block leader, Ryan Dunn, will turn possession.
Will show up for. The hope that they could storm the court against Duke is something that they celebrate. Don't take that away. But make some strides to make it less dangerous for players. You got 56 shoot an in-rhythm jump shot. An in-rhythm 3. It's a higher percentage shot. And they just have to continue to work to sustain that for long periods of time.
Off the Gertrude miss, an offensive rebound.
Quadell Harris over the post. Both teams struggling offensively in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's a pretty clean look, though, for Quentin Post. The 7
due to hit some 3 game as they're 5 for 28 on 3s in their last 2+ games or 3+ games. And BC looks like they're still trying to find their offensive mojo. 12 points. Quadell Harris from 3, no. And the weak side rebound for Dunn.
Well, although Boston College has been shooting the ball better.
School assist ledger. Played there in the mid-90s. Post. And he's been flummoxed in the post. That was good defense by Buchanan.
Yeah, but it seems like
Madsen. The fadeaway, no good. It's been a tooth pull offensively for the Eagles, shooting 10%.
A lot of that is, though, that Virginia D
There's a shot you have to hit. High percentage shots didn't fall for Virginia against North Carolina when they missed 12 ways. Dunn and industrious with the putback.
And he just showed why. There's some NBA folks here today. That length and athletic
field after going 5 for their last 6. Scoring drought 3.5 minutes. Minor putback Dunn, no. And the tap by McLaughlin. Zachary. The headliner, Caitlin Clark of Iowa. BC trying to navigate the waters. What happened there?
Well, they're trying to post up again. Zachary guys like Groves give them offense.
Virginia has led the entire way. BC has never led. Virginia built a 9-point.
But make no mistake about it, one of the better defenders in college.
Post with a quick 3. Tony Bennett calls him a separate and shoot it guy. Large part of their scout. Methodical offensively. Zachary pushing it. Too strong though, and Dunn clears the board.
Yeah, he just lost the handle. Got a pretty clear pass. Zachary tried to do a little.
Jason Matson. Vontae Harris with 3 to shoot. Launches. Dunn over the top of McLaughlin. Ryan Dunn.
Puede disparar de larga distancia. Otra vez con Rhodes. Buena marca de Diarra. El disparo forzado. Minor que agradece el regalo. Consigue la canasta.
You got to get shots up. You got to get shots up no matter what. A couple empty possessions here.
Here's Reese Beekman. Sticks the 3. He got a rousing ovation.
Post 4 points shy of 1,000 in his BC career. The double team against Ryan Dunn. Here's a 3 by Tane Murray, and he's got it. Tane Murray.
Shot clock violation forced by Virginia this season.
Mismatch. Now Dunn needs to keep it right here. Here comes Reed on the double.
Off to Buchanan, who hammers it home.
Streak West, they've done a great job scoring in the lane area.
Here's Buchanan. Cavaliers back in front. Blake is from Coeur d'Alene in Idaho. Averaging 3.
McNeely. Dunn. Rhodey tees it up and knocks it down. Again, McNeely led all scorers in the first half. Dunn. Back to Rhodey. He lets it go and rips the ropes for Virginia. That was just for the Cavaliers are working on a 7-game winning streak. That's the best in the ACC. And all those games against ACC opponents. Saved by Dunn to McNeely. What a play.
I thought that pass had no.
McNeely feeding inside to Dunn. Groves thinks about 3, takes 3, got 3.
How about the patience you saw Dunn accept the double team? He knew that.
Here's Ryan Dunn. McNeely for 3. Got it. Great feed. Minor the finish. Beekman. High off the glass, no good. Ryan Dunn pulls down the board. McNeely hits it from deep. Isaac McNeely drills it from.
McNeely, the only 3 guys with Pac-Line experience.
Yeah. And here's the other thing too, Paul, is McNeely slides back there. I can't tell you that it's unanimous, but in almost every.
Tony Bennett talked to us pregame about how teams are starting to zone up more. So you can see Virginia's put a lot of work into their zone offense. And Ryan Dunn doing exactly.
Some anxious moments for Tony Bennett. And inbound to Dunn. McNeely, they need him to get going, and he does.
Beautiful set play. Again, they're pinned down.
It's rebounding. Minus 2.4 rebounding against the opposition. Beekman the fadeaway, and he's got it. He's in double figures with 10. So Reese Beekman.
And the 6th man missing. We'll talk about that as the game goes on.
Cavaliers 3-on-2 in transition. McNeely is open, and that is a mistake for the Eagles.
started right work, but as the game goes on, he'll stretch that defense and more openings will occur for his teammates.
Oh, and how about this back cut here?
Yeah, out of the timeout, you think Tony Bennett has something?
Syracuse campus. Rhodey drive and dish. Dunn, extra pass. McNeely puts it up. And in.
You know, Virginia, that's their...
Throws to the high post. Beekman makes the quick pass to the corner. Good job by Bell to cut off Dunn. Rhodey for three.
And Syracuse, of course, in the zone because it was an underneath out-of-bounds play.
I believe so. He's averaging 2.3 steals a game coming in.
Last year, second in the country, or second in the ACC, rather, at 1.8. And he rolls in the shut-handed runner. Dunn fights for the ball. He comes away with it. Attacks, dumps it off, and Buchanan throws it down.
I don't know if I've ever heard that before.
No, that was an unusual one, but hey.
McNeely from deep.
And he shows every indication that he can handle the job.
Yeah, we can also mention the fact that they don't have one of their point guards with them.
Beekman for three.
And that is an encouraging sign for Reese Beekman. His first.
Dean, a sophomore from Orlando's into the game for the Gators. Backup point guard.
Nice find.
Buchanan off the dump down from Dunn. It's a 7-0 Virginia run.
And that's where Blake Buchanan.
An 8-4 start for UVA. McNeely tries a three.
Wow.
True.
2 minutos en esta posesión exactamente. Ahora quedan 120 segundos de partido. Beekman, el amague de Dunn. Pierden el balón los Caps. Morse lo toma. ¡Bolaro!
Dunn rolling. They double him up. Tried to swing it for Harris, and that's out of play.
And Dunn missed Blake Buchanan, who had a wide open dunk underneath. He
fine. Ball never really hit the floor.
Ryan Dunn spins right into Filipowski. It's knocked away. It's a Duke takeaway. A fourth Virginia turnover. They have as many turnovers as made. A little different. I'm certainly not judging. Look at Blake still fighting for the ball. Takes it away from Beekman. Blake's waiting for his teammates to join him.
It's like at least he has regained some of his equilibrium as Dunn runs into a triple team, and the beneficiary is Jordan Zachary. Madsen launches.
5 by Jaden Zachary.
And a giveaway by Blake Buchanan, who couldn't handle it on the baseline. Lob by Zachary, tipped in by McGraw.
Well, falling behind, they're taking the leader 24-14. Virginia falling behind by 10. And another turnover. And a bounce speed for Nickel, who's had a hot hand coming off the bench. Kidd with another.
So he really try and get it to Beekman. It is Dunn. And he thought about driving Diaz. Graham Henson, after Carrington knocked it away, collects.
That's a good idea, but great defense.
Dunn will drive it at Shefflin. A help defense from Dylan Hunter to steal. What a play. One more basket is played.
Dunn has it knocked away. Fighting Irish still fighting out of bounds. And Virginia will keep 17 to shoot.
Teach, and he's one of the best teachers, not only in the conference, but in the country. You're going to look at, as you see, Tyler Johnson comes up with a steal.
Nearly.
Oh, he smokes it. Okafor.
Minor spinning his way free, missed the layup. Offensive rebound falls to Dunn, and he lost it.
Team threes in a double overtime win versus Clemson on the road.
Ryan Dunn stole it away by Dongo, ripping it away from Dunn.
Find pieces to complement them.
Offensive foul against Virginia.
I don't think his decision-making has been very good to this point.
Little miscommunication there between Dunn and Groves leads to a Virginia turnover. They're just not strong enough right now.
And there we get a foul in the midcourt area. It's going to be on Dunn. It'll be his second. It's the second on the Cavaliers.
And 9 points. Made a 3 to start, but then, as Corey said, got into the basket 3 times in a row. Louisville in transition, and Rhodey.
Jumpers, John, that really, to me, the shooting numbers, Virginia, again, just a team that really doesn't allow a lot of open looks.
Notre Dame coming in with quick hands and a foul. 20 against Western Carolina. More tenacious defense by the Irish.
And the closeouts by Virginia, and the
inside out pass by Udamadu.
Speaking of great passes, Beekman and Dunn ripped away though. Just before turnover.
You know, against this Memphis defense, they're doing a lot of switching.
Stole it away. All the talk about Virginia's defense, but this Memphis defense.
Beekman trying to be entertaining for Virginia, finding Isaac McNeely.
Too much dribbling.
Yeah,
too much dribbling.
The ratio for Northeastern tied for 5th in the country with UConn. And a bump by Dunn, causing the offensive foul as it was good defense by.
Here's Ryan Dunn driving, lost it. And it's Texas A&M ball.
That action is run to be able to give Ryan Dunn a driving lane. However, you.
Neve driving. Got a high enough over Dunn, and Neve picks the pocket. 3-on-2. Neve goes to the rack. Tip in good. Another offensive rebound for Wisconsin.
Tyler Wall's done a really good job of feeling. Oh, good steal right there.
Just fell asleep at the wheel.
Handle the basketball and coming up with a jump ball.
Ryan Dunn tries to make the backdoor pass to McNeely, and it's poked away by Tyrese Samuel.
Often, his message was one of encouragement to them, and the positioning they're still sitting in. Ryan Dunn pried it away from Baidongo, and it's a Georgia Tech turnover, their 3rd already. Is raved about the defensive impact that Tafara Gapari has made for the Jackets. Dongo lost it, and that's turnover number 7 for Georgia Tech, and you cannot do that against Virginia.
Has been tied. UC has outscored Virginia 22-18 in the second half. And a steal by Ryan Dunn, proving why he's one of the top defensive players in the country.
This is Efton Reed.
Now, Wake Forest won that matchup back on January 13th, 66-47. They didn't handle the ball very well in that game. Turned it over 17 times, still won.
Joseph, nothing there. Sealed off in the lane. Omier threw that one away, picked off by Dunn. That defense remains just watertight this season at home. The swing for Norchad Omier, pounding it and lost it, and commits a foul out of frustration.
The bucket.
But 3 is more than 2, and you give the same assist.
Another turnover. A great job by Imes getting back defensively a little.
Pass, and that's what Virginia's going to look at out of that little two-man game, that two-man screening game.
Padula with a bad pass. Dunn is fouled at midcourt.
No, Zach Keller comes off the bench at 6'10".
Keller with the ball right now, fumbled a low pass, and Dunn takes it away. Virginia's so good at forcing turnovers. One of the best
teams, leading by 7 in the final minute of the half. Hildreth, well defended by McNeely. Not a great one-on-one defending for Virginia today, and a takeaway there. Ryan Dunn flies in for the steal.
Work streaming on the ESPN app as well. Big game tonight, 7 o'clock, Miami, Virginia Tech. 2 more bubble teams, as these 2 are. There's Dunn, who gets to the
1 point. Yep. Trying to go to Middlebrooks, got batted away, turned over by NC State.
Yeah, Casey Morcell just telegraphed that pass. You got to ball fake it and then pass it.
So Diarra,
and following his medical redshirt year, he's lost some weight. He just looks so much better this year.
He really does, and I've had a chance to talk to his high school coach, Steve Reese, who's my guy. Coaches the Florida Rebels.
As a freshman, he's learning how to do it. Good defense by Beekman.
Reigning ACC Defensive Player of the Year, batted away by Dunn, who has a chance to win the ACC Defensive.
3 shots behind the arc to start this game for the Cavaliers.
Groves had 12 points against Memphis. That's another turnover created.
Kim on the pass into the post.
Coach, that was a problem for Virginia against Memphis. Great effort to get the steal.
McNeely in particular, he's made a 3 in every game this season except for tonight. Tapped ahead, McNeely chases it down.
Oh boy, King is the top scorer at 15.5 per game.
Yeah, 3 starters missing and the 6th man missing. We'll talk about that as the game goes on.
Cavaliers 3-on-2 in transition. McNeely is open.
Into McLeod, who draws a double team. How does he handle it? Not well at the moment, and he's tied up by Ryan Dunn.
Gertrude was trying to draw the foul there.
Copeland lost a handle. Here comes Dunn. What do you know? And Dunn with 3 orange defenders back.
Tony Bennett.
Lawrence penetrates, has it poked away. And Dunn's got it. 4-point lead for UV. 3.5 to go. Texas A&M 3 of 20 from 3. Taylor trying to push it inside, and Dunn forces another turnover. He's got 5 blocks.
Layup too strong. Wrestle for the ball. And Wilson throws it right to Dunn. Dunn finished the layup.
Loose ball. I like the ball screen and roll by Jesse Edwards because he's catching it right in the middle of the paint.
Dunn got up there to intercept the pass, poked it out to Tane Murray. Another turnover. That's number 9.
Nice.
A little off on the pass. Had the window, did Store.
But look how quickly
you get Tony Bennett.
This is Dean Stroud working on Rhodey. Bad pass taken away by Dunn. Steal number 1 for number 13.
But that's what Ryan Dunn does. He makes it so
wins to make a 3rd straight trip to the big dance. Cisse has his pass taken away. Steal number 2 by Dunn. He's got numbers.
Great. We talked about his size and his wingspan. He can get that shot off over most guards he's going to play against.
Yeah, 6'3", but longer than that. Here's another steal for Dunn, and we've got...
Oh, that could be flagrant.
2 free throws coming.
They took care of the ball, but they didn't get really good shots because Virginia was just so good. And then he also wants to see continued aggression on defense, but a little better job of finding those 3-point shooters. And a little...
Evan Joyner for NC Beekman agitates Joyner here, and another giveaway for NC Rhodey, Beekman.
To knock it down. But a great offensive possession for Virginia on the first end, but
McNeely pokes the pass away. Here the Gators starting 5. Walter Clayton Jr. starting again at the point while just over a minute to go in the half. UVA on top by 3. There's a steal.
Get up,
Dunn
Brian.
on the breakaway.
Hey!
speaking of looks, beautiful look from Reese Beekman to Blake Buchanan, who finishes off with his 3rd field goal, and then Beekman with the deflection.
Dunn's got the basketball. And now he'll pull.
Ralph Sampson, the greatest ACC player of all time, being recognized.
Always great to see him, and in this Hall of Fame series.
Huge game that happened here on this floor with the Virginia Tech Hokies women's basketball program taking on Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Laurel coming in to check it out.
Samuel, tough pass. Virginia's got the ball.
And Virginia's done a great job in their traps throughout this one, forcing tough passes.
Division I level, it really has been quite a journey for Billy Gillespie.
He's done a great job thus far, and I can tell that he has a great spirit. My fellow Scorpio buddy over there, November 7th birthday. I'm November 12th. I got to
está a su lado derecho, prefiere conectar con DJ Hearn, el bote muy bueno, ahí está Middlebrook. Minor, ¡ole! Bloqueo sobre Ben Middlebrook de Ryan Dunn. Jugada esa. antes del tiro inclusive. Acá la tapa, pero luego viene a...
He has to find a way to get Dunn some space to be able to operate on the perimeter and put Quentin Post in some tough positions defensively.
The double McLaughlin. Dunn with the rejection.
Dunn, who led the ACC
between he and the basket, got to his dominant hand and able to finish.
Baseline cut. What a block from Ryan Dunn on Tafara Gapari. That was loud.
A lot more minutes for him and Stewart in the first half with Caleb Foster out. Mitchell again. He's got 7 in the first half. Dunn deflected it there. Here's Power. Got it. Head coach.
If you're not getting to the free throw line, you're not the aggressor, and you're not working through progressions and options within what you do offensively. That's good defense.
2 blocks for Dunn. He ties up Filipowski on the second. And the ACC shot block leader, Ryan Dunn, will turn possession. Fire safety code. How many of them are jammed into the bleachers there? Mitchell deflected away by Dunn, his 4th block shot of the game. Young going to work on Groves, back rim, and it's up for grabs. It's saved by Blakes. Stewart smothered and rejected by Jake Groves.
I think back to that point.
By Zachary, the block by McLaughlin. Here comes Quanell Harris. And what a defensive play by Ryan Dunn. Beekman in the open.
Full up top for Davis, shooting 41% beyond the three-point line. He's had a tremendous season. At 36 against Wake, denied there as they converge on him and trigger the break to Beekman, who was this past Bill Russell on the all-time college rebounding list. Baycott going in strong. Not there, and a foul will go against Virginia on the inside.
Trying to get him an opportunity to make it a one-possession game.
Carolina fans asking, where is R.J. Davis? Baycott has shown up. Blocked. Done with a rejection. The ACC's top man.
2 for 9 against Florida State in the game before that. He'll try and get going again. Swings it inside Poteet.
And the ACC's leading shot blocker coming over, getting another one, Ryan Dunn.
Last time these two teams played, he was terrific on the inside.
Hildreth. That's all ball. Goes flying into the crowd and ruled Virginia. Hildreth beats the double team all the way to the rim. Blocked by Dunn. He leads the ACC in blocks, and that's why.
Dick McNeely early in the game.
Carr going against Dunn. Blocked again. Ryan Dunn all over it defensively right now. Rims out, no good. Miller trying to get something in transition. Dunn flies in. His 4th block today. How good is he? Playing the NBA All-Star break. You can tell these guys just love basketball because you get a big block by Dunn. What a rejection, his 5th of the day. 1. Shot clock down to 4. Salas knows he has to heave it. Gets it off in time, but that's a shot clock violation. Virginia dialed in there. Monsanto calls his own number. Ryan Dunn, another block. He's got 8.
Leggett for Henson. Dunn defends him with 10 to shoot. Henson will fire. It's partially blocked. Dunn got a hand up there.
Did a really nice job limiting their three-point opportunities.
Federico hands to Lowe. Cuts it right back inside. Federico had it roll off the rim. And Ryan Dunn.
The game was tied at 47.
Here is Lowe again on the drive. Tried to slip it away. Got deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Virginia with 9 to shoot. Here's Lowe. Caught in a double team. Got to get rid of it. Fires to Diaz-Graham. Here's Ishmael Leggett. He'll beat Tane Murray to the basket. Can't score as the shot clock goes off. And Murray sticks around to grab the ball. Carrington. McNeely finds him defensively with 10 to shoot. Carrington going to try and take the Cavaliers off the dribble. Had it slapped away. 4 to shoot. Here's Leggett. He'll work back baseline to give you offense.
Meanwhile, Miami once again looking for consistency. Joseph blocked by Dunn. The top guy in the conference. The outlet for Dunn on the other side. Well,
I think I can call it whatever I want.
Touche, my friend. A block by Dunn. He's come up with a couple of the ACC's leader in that category.
Don't play the game in layup lines. And he would sub a lot early in the game, too, because guys, I mean, there's just so much that goes into it and in and around it.
Hall got smacked by Dunn.
I say that, and again, I can definitely be swayed toward Ryan, but the reason I go to Reese is because he normally does a better job, as you see. Another Ryan Dunn block shot. And you talk about Reese's stat
game against the Fighting Irish back in the 90s.
Everything, 22 points, big win over Elmer Bennett, and my God, the Fonz, as Ryan Dunn comes up with his second block of the game, and he's off to a great deal.
To break down Virginia, and then Huntley Hatfield is the guy that I think that has picked up. You see him coming up short. If you're Mike James, you cannot be forced to shoot those off-balance shots. Good possession. This is the opportunity to try to get downhill.
James, Euro step, blocked by Dunn, and stolen by Dunn. And here's the maturity.
Odiara backing down Dunn. Trying to spin his way free. All ball. Ryan Dunn dialed in on the defensive end. Point percentage, shooting better than 50%, shows why there.
And what a screen that time as well, too.
Tapped around. Harris emerging to keep it alive. That's now 11 offensive rebounds for this Virginia team. Up ahead, Diarra. Rejected. Ryan Dunn got it again. The road. Here's Middlebrooks. Driving into Buchanan. Ripped away by the freshman. Here's O'Connor. Woods the drive. Missed the layup. That's now 5 misses in a row. Just down 14 to now force overtime. Morsell denied by Dunn. Kelly swatted by Dunn. Great recovery by Ryan Dunn. Virginia going to need. Shot clock down to 10. Reeves trying to make something happen. Another contest. Ryan Dunn, he is anchoring Virginia defensively right now.
For Virginia, great steal by Virginia.
Dongo rejected by Dunn. That's his 3rd block tonight.
Work they were doing with him, but I'm not even sure he saw this, although he did say they had really good practice. Great playing.
Off the Dunn block, here comes Rhodey. Give it.
Carr with 11 rebounds, and Efton Reed protecting the rim.
Carr with a second in the shot clock, and Ryan Dunn with a rejection.
Burns, and he knocked that ball intended for Buchanan out of the way, and Morsell. Oh no, Taylor a little hezzy and a drive. Then what a play by Dunn.
Big time block by Ryan Dunn.
Yovanovich. That's Ryan Dunn. That's why he's so spectacular, because he can guard his yard. And then out of Ryan Dunn attacking the paint, and on his way to a career high, and still continues to do the job defensively. Another block for Dunn. Aggression when you get away from this home crowd.
How pervasive is that, and how do you correct it?
You can't correct it. It's about mentality. And the thing is, like for Virginia, I was a guy that loved.
Scoreless the last 2 games. Missing all 7 threes. He missed his first one here tonight. A good sign he was able to connect on that last one. Count the basket.
So that shot will be there all night if he wants it.
Jalen Young in attack mode, swatted at the rim. Ryan Dunn got all of it.
Showing you why he's a potential first. Had a history of playing the young guys, but this young man's skill set forced him to play it.
Quinterly split the double off to Jones, rejected at the rim. Ryan Dunn has been active.
Make other teams have to work to try to figure out how to stop him, and he does a great job of either scoring or distributing the basketball.
And an outstanding block by Dunn, who's averaging.
Taking a tough shot.
Pridgeon
Good defense by Dunn, but Pridgeon gets it back, and he lays it in. Joe Pridgeon.
Eases inside, can't finish. And the rebound for Perry Smith.
Yeah, good job by Perry Smith bodying up in there.
And they'll count the two. Tell you what, the Eagles have...
That's sort of an oddity of the schedule, a surprising oddity.
Benny Williams had it blocked by Dunn. Keep him from that air ball. Starling with a head of speed, and look at Dunn closing ground to swat it out of bounds. His second block of the day.
So that's why you switch. We'll find as Minor's able to get on the floor. Hasn't gotten many minutes early in this season.
Playing through a knee injury. Blocked by Dunn against Coleman. And now Beekman looking to push.
It'll be like playing in this game. It's like a root canal.
Another block by Dunn. There's some contact there as well. Taylor got hit in the face, but may have just been accidental. As they were trading the great hustle by Virginia.
I'm going to go with the usher.
Levesque drives, has it poked away by Dunn. Is a 14-point deficit. 7-0 run by Virginia. It's got to start happening for A&M. Coleman blocked again by Dunn.
Good look for McNeely. A little early in the shot clock probably for Tony Bennett, but when you get a shooter like that.
Number 5, and every block is a punch. I mean, he is.
It's a little late to see the corner. Wilson got it rejected by Dunn. Out of bounds, going to stay with West Virginia. 7-4 Wisconsin, under 16.
Nice.
Beautiful pass to Wall, but the rejection by Dunn. Again, blocked that time by... 7 points for the Badgers. Wall on the drive. Had it knocked away by Beekman. Now Hepburn wide open 3. Short. Another 3.
To do Wisconsin's defense.
These are the kind of shots in this Virginia offense that Tony Bennett would like to see a little bit more time as Dunn ripped it away from Crowell. Time winding down in the first half. Good screen from Crowell. Hepburn on the drive and rejected by Dunn. Stared him down for a second and then helped him back up. A little easier in the second stanza.
Started with that McNeely 3.
Blackwell needling his way in, couldn't get it to go, and I believe we're going to have a shot clock violation. Sure.
Block shot. Ryan Dunn. Tell you what, first 12 minutes is entered. And just for the record, I am paying attention to all of your Virginia-specific references that you make.
Has to happen. Another one in the stock category. Another block for Ryan Dunn.
How do you explain that?
Well, again, that's one of the weaknesses of this Virginia team is rebounding the basketball, and I'm sure it's something that Tony Bennett addressed with his team at halftime. But we talked to him about that pregame, and was that going to be the concern for him?
He played volleyball at USC and then spent over 2 decades as the head volleyball coach at Idaho. Blake's brother plays Division I volleyball. Everybody's spiking the ball.
I believe it's a block party.
Dunn on a pump, the elevation, and the miss. Buchanan squeezes it. Starting lineups here for Virginia. We mentioned Buchanan had 18 points against Florida back on Friday. He gets the nod. Mackay saves it from going into the backcourt. Jalol Mackay on a step back. Dunn with the block.
Mid-second half. Smith puts it on the floor. Ja'Cory Smith has that blocked away by Dunn.
Is their response. Coach will call a timeout. They'll come back at it and been able to run their sets and get into it right. And I also, again, I keep raving about him, but Leon Bond III, he's by far.
Los dos equipos cuando están del lado ofensivo. Todavía no regresa TJ Burns. Sigue en la novela Middlebrooks. Ahí aparece Ben Middlebrooks. Lo colocan en la... A ver a quién. A ver a quién. Ya llegó a Burns. Denle apoyo a Minor. Denle apoyo a Minor. Llega Dunn. Tierra. Falla.
That's one of the areas where Virginia is susceptible. giving up second chance opportunities.
They find the big guy in the paint on a nice give by Harris to post.
Between he and the basket, got to his dominant hand and able to finish.
Baseline cut. What a block from Ryan Dunn on Tafara Gapari.
Caleb Foster out with a right foot injury for Duke. He'll be out for some time, according to John Shire. Inside Mitchell from Filipowski. He's drilled by Dunn. Young going to work on Groves. Back rim. And it's up for grabs. It's saved by Blakes. Stewart smothered and rejected by Jake Groves.
Has been tied. UC has outscored Virginia 22-18 in the second half. And a steal by Ryan Dunn.
Before this true run for Tony Bennett, and then February the 18th of 2017 at North Carolina, which happened to be a national championship team.
Poteet with a catch and the finish.
Which is Efton Reed.
Now, Wake Forest won that matchup back on January 13th, 66-47. They didn't handle the ball very well in that game. Playing the NBA All-Star break. You can tell these guys just love basketball because you get a big block by Dunn. What a reject.
3-pointers this season to lead the team, as Mike just mentioned. 0 for 5. Worley puts it up top.
That's the first years here at UVA.
Cleveland jumping in the paint, and the kick here for Joseph. Slick feed in the lane for 2. Matthew Cleveland. Joseph, nothing there. Sealed off in the lane. O'Meara threw that one away. Picked off by Dunn. That defense remains.
Because Steve Forbes right here with the offense in front of him, you know he's going to pick on Beekman. He'd run something right at him.
St. Murray's in the game, and there's Carr stuffing it right through.
1 point. Yep. Trying to go to Middlebrooks, got batted away, turned over by NC State.
Yeah, KC Morcell just telegraphed that pass. You got to ball fake it and then pass.
Morcell around Dunn on the drive. In traffic. Bounce pass. Baseline. Horn the floater.
West, that was
the floor. Getting good shots and not allowing good shots. Through the first 15 minutes, what have you seen in that regard, Corey, as they allow a slam dunk along the baseline by Mike James? But following his medical redshirt year, he's lost some weight. He just looks so much better this year.
It really does, and I've had a chance to talk to his high school coach, Steve Reese, who's my guy. Out of Ryan Dunn attacking the paint, and on his way to a career high, and still continues to do the job defensively. Another block for
himself, but he creates for these other guys. He's a true playmaker of this team.
In attack mode, puts it up. Not an alley-oop, but it's still.
Gertrude was trying to draw the foul there.
Copeland lost a handle. Here comes Dunn. What do you know? And Dunn.
3.5 to go. Texas A&M 3 of 20 from 3. Taylor trying to push it inside, and Dunn forces another turnover.
7-4 Wisconsin, under 16.
Nice.
Beautiful pass to Wall, but the rejection by Dunn. Interesting to see how Tony Bennett made an adjustment at the half, starting with Groves on the floor. He came off the bench in the first half. Dump it off to Wall, was altered by Dunn. Crowell feeds Wall, who makes the layup.
Wall's movement
coincided with the start of the ACC network. I remember very well. I know you.
Oh, I was there for that.
I know you were there.
Yeah.
I was home crying. Look at the work inside by
on conference schedule. So you're going to see a variety of different styles in ACC.
On a back cut, Duke.
Huge game that happened here on this floor with the Virginia Tech Hokies women's basketball program taking on Caitlin Clark and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Laurel coming in.
Big first half. He was the major reason the Hokies had a huge lead. Shot clock to 5. Collins can't hit, but there's
Brownsville. Leggett for Henson. Dunn defends him with 10 to shoot. Henson will fire. It's partially blocked. Dunn got a hand up there. Quiet up to that moment.
Watkins on the drive over Dunn. Tough angle.
His club. 5 on the shot clock. Clark one-on-one against Dunn. Front edge.
And we're done with that length. It's going to be
down 14 to now force overtime. Morcell denied by Dunn.
For Carr, another long possession for Wake Forest. Miller's got Dunn, who's an excellent defender. It's the hand up as Miller fires a three in his face and sticks it.
Dunn all over Jones, gets by him. It hits David Jones. Triple cushion. Because for that entire first half, Memphis had the lead, but Virginia kept clawing back. Tigers created that separation.
Slazinski falling away. Again in and out. Wall looking to skip it instead. Takes it himself. Wall. Not an easy shot. Rhodey controls. Just 10 made field goals in the first half. They're 10 for 13 in the second half. Wall off balance. Tip in good.
Lead 8, still growing. But as mentioned, does not play or look like his dad in terms of style. He got a hand on the rebound, but it comes to Beekman. Good. And just for the record, I am paying attention to all of your Virginia-specific references that you make.
Has to happen. Another one in the stock. Graham and exactly what he was supposed to be doing when he should speak up. Really nice play.
Joyner, no space. Rhodey stays in front. Shot clock trickles down to 4. Duke waiting, goes up and does not score. Groves the board.
Or Ralph Sampson, the greatest ACC player of all time, being recognized.
Always great to see him.
Is raved about the defensive impact that Tafara Gapari has made for the Jackets. Dongo lost it, and that's turnover number 7 for
Dunn with the offensive rebound.
He's 13 rebounds, a career high. McLaughlin with an N1. Devin McLaughlin with 8. He averages
a great start holding on to a 6-point lead.
And trying to make it 4 straight wins over Virginia on this floor. Kick going up strong. He'll draw the foul.
Back down low the Reed through a double team. He has all 4 to start this game for the Demon Deacons.
This season at home. The swing for Nurchad Omier, pounding it and lost it, and commits a foul. Out of frustration.
He'll reset to Shefflin. And Shefflin had some space. Dunn comes over late. Shefflin cannot finish. Bunnies. They've missed a lot.
No, Zach Keller comes off the bench at 6'10".
Keller with the ball right now. Fumbled a low pass, and Dunn takes it away. Virginia's so good at forcing.
3 shots behind the arc to start this game for the Cavaliers.
Groves had 12 points against Memphis.
Sakota.
Oh boy, King is the top scorer at 15.5 per game.
Yeah, 3 starters missing and the 6th man missing. We'll talk about that as the game goes on.
Cavaliers 3 on.
I like the ball screen and roll by Jesse Edwards because he's catching it right in the middle of the paint.
Dunn got up there to intercept the pass, poked it out to Tane Murray. Another.
How to knock down some 3-point shots to push Wisconsin out towards the ball. There are no driving angles for Beekman to attack.
Wall with the scoop.
And it's drill, and they have picked off their share of power conference teams over the years. 4 to shoot. Tough shot from the foul line goes on the turnaround. It wins to make a 3rd straight trip to the big dance. Cisse has his pass taken away. Steal number 2 by Dunn.
And history between these two coaches we'll visit later and throughout this game, but Tony Bennett, a little extra motivation in this game.
Both these teams orange and blue as we've got our first.
Samuel, tough pass. Virginia's got the ball.
And Virginia's done a great job in their traps throughout this one.
Hard it is to guard the flare screen, re-screen. Yes. Virginia does so well. We haven't seen them have a lot of success today with it.
I think part of it's, wow, McCabe. They're going to count it.
Basketball, but you're right. Credit Tony Bennett and staff. He's continued to improve his offensive game.
Dodson hoists the 3, and Beekman has the rebound. Beekman.
Barron, and he's going to get hit.
And Dunn tried to stay down but couldn't, and as soon as Dunn went up in the air, Hinson slipped right by him.
Spot throw in. Here's Hinson against Dunn. That's a 3 from the corner.
3-point basket, so it hasn't just all been Blake Hinson. He's got 3.
Panthers hit 12 in the ball game at Louisville, and there
Hinson has 4.
And you can see Jones getting a lot of attention. Beekman has the assignment, but Dunn is quick to help. Backdoor! Nick Jourdain hammers it home.
Mustard on the offensive end. The Huskies 5 turnovers in the last 5 minutes and 18 seconds. Only 2 field goals in the last 8 minutes. Here's Turner, though, helping the cause. His
Tony Bennett.
Lawrence penetrates, has it poked away. And Dunn's got it. And lead, their largest of the game.
And Ryan Dunn trying to avoid Hefner on that position.
Coleman inside. Dunn got the block, his second, but they're going to count it.
Harris has been quiet for his 2 games in Fort Myers. Slazinski, the high arcing shot, no good, and a foul as the officials were taking a look at everything. And West Virginia with Slazinski firing from 3. Tie game over the top of Dunn.
The basketball and get those shots more.
Shot right at 40% a year ago from beyond the arc. Off to a solid start thus far. This is going to rattle off the back of the rim. Shot followed.
Costado ofensivo, O'Connell. El pase para Mohamed Diarra. Eso no jugaba en el Manchester. Diarra dispara. Rivales en la final. DJ Burns. Otra vez el trabajo defensivo de Minor. Lo vimos en los primeros minutos. Se acaba el reloj de disparo. A la duela Taylor. Tiene que intentarlo Diarra. Le da a Burns. Ahora le pone velocidad. Decir que perdió el bote es poco, pero dice el oficial que no pasa nada. El disparo por 3 de North Carolina State. Falla. Diarra pelea.
pass from Zachary to Hand. McLaughlin on the weak side, back to Zachary. Madsen hoists the 3, he's got it.
Charleston go 0 for 11 and win in 08. Poteet, nice save on the baseline out to Padula, way downtown. He's just been off. Mike Young, he's 39% beyond the three-point line. Both sides need help shooting it. As Couture gets it to Nickel, and his first one, he'll sink back. So that was on cue.
Gibson was playing against Michael Jordan and James Worthy, etc. So the fact that Virginia has won every game in Charlottesville throughout that time frame is impressive.
Barry got a great look just
bounce. Shot clock down to 5.
Really good recovery on the back row by Virginia.
Carr, as the buzzer sounds, knocks it
in here for how hard they've worked chasing off all that screening action.
Carr lines up a 3. Air ball.
And of course, the transfer from High Point. Carrington and Federico fill out the card for Jeff Capel. Here's Lowe skipping across for Hinson. 3 ball away to start the game. Front rim miss.
For the first TV timeout in a Virginia game.
Yeah. Feels like each team's trying to match one another. Here's Hinson. That is a long way out. It's an air ball.
35 points, and that's more than usual, but it's hard to limit your opponent when they make 8 threes.
Here's Hinson at the top to start the half, and it rolls in.
No foul here. Play straight up. Spears, 6 seconds. 3-point attempt. Oh.
Which comes to this arena expecting to get a win every time, and they get it every time.
And Reese Beekman getting an early rest. Be interesting to see how Virginia responds. I mentioned the NBA scouts in here. The majority of them are here to see Keyshawn George. He's the guy alongside Ryan Dunn who are projected as first rounders this year.
Joseph 6. Slithers that pass to O'Meara. He'll kick it back for Pack. Shot clock down to 1 and swished in by Wooga Poplar. Court winning streak in college basketball.
And OB, right now, Miami in danger of some type of futility record when you said they only have 19 points. With just over 30.
With 7.2. Here comes Hunter for Clemson. It's Hunter with 3. It's Clark for the win. No! It was Jack Clark.
Oklahoma, when he played for the Sooners, he scored 26 in a game against Central Arkansas. He can fill it up. Knesny still looking for his first points of the night.
Yeah, that was a point field goals that hit the bottom of the net.
He came into the game at 42%. That number is going way up. Knesny with his first 3.
Trey White healthy, back in the lineup. James. Back iron, but an offense. And with the iMac, you are talking about one of the premier shooters in the entire country. Conversely, Lowell.
Patient offensive possession. Beekman now up to 15 points.
Reeves corner three, drills it. Kawasi.
Dribbled around, made it look like he was going to make a pass, and then raised up for a little pull-up jumper.
Having said that, they just kicked the field goal at the end of the half and now started with the ball the first possession. A bucket here would be huge.
There it is on cue. Barron on the kick out. 7-2 run the last 3 minutes for Virginia Tech. Under 7 minutes to go. Robbie Barron. Long rebound secured by
Virginia the way he's playing. Here's that same pin down, dribble handoff.
Nickel. Receives a well-earned round of applause as he takes a seat on the Virginia bench. Nickel. The Hokies need
going against Minor on the interior.
6'8", 242 is the defensive player of the year, the Northeast Conference last year. Hunter Salas with a three, and it took nearly two.
His mother is the winningest coach in volleyball at the University of Idaho. His brother's a very accomplished collegiate volleyball player. It's been all Wolfpack here in the second frame. 14-4 is the run for NC State, and Horn spins out a three.
ACC Defensive Player of the Year. Shot clock down to 6. To the corner, Jovanovic. Good, deflected by McNeely. James. That's a two-point shot.
Mike James continues to have some success.
Dunn has 10 of their 26 points. 3 for Marcus Burton. Burton plays a two-man game at Shrewsbury. Now to Roper, who was quiet in the first half, but not so much in the second.
Able to get into the lane and score for himself or set his teammates up.
Burton has 12. Knesny has 17. This man, Carey Booth, has a 3.
As he gets better offensively, boy, his best basketball is ahead.
That 3 misses the mark.
Dandridge, kick out. Jourdain lines it up, can't connect.
The top of the arc. Doherty, a transfer from Notre Dame.
And John, look for him to be able to operate their
nation at 58%.
Well, McNeely is really a key for this Virginia team because they need him and Groves also to
gets a breather for the Cavs. Did Bond back in? 3 by Turner, no. And here comes
the challenge of playing Virginia. Started the season on the road in Allen Fieldhouse against then #1 Kansas. 3 is short for Josh Smith. Harry Smith was tops for NC Central with 6 in the first half. This is to the perimeter for Haraway. Misses. Offensive rebound.
Defended by Beekman. Taylor spotting up. And Groves the defensive rebound. Starling kicks it back. Taylor for 3. Nothing but net for the Charlottesville native here this afternoon, and both of those came late in the first half, including a buzzer-beating layup before the break. Got a good look from Taylor in the corner. Dunn still
today.
But to me, Dan, his shot does not look broken. I think he can be a good shooter. Just the numbers don't back it up yet. But he has worked extensively on it. It's not.
Great job by McNeely getting out, recognizing Wade Taylor can shoot it from that far away.
Taylor spinning, kicking. Obaseki's 3 not there. Offensive rebound.
Into the corner again, Johnson. Tried to shoot. Johnson looking for help. Deep 3. Johnson initiates. Almost carried it. Wilson looking for help. Harris 3, too strong. Neve trying to keep it into Edwards. Baseline isolated. Slazinski, 3-ball. Edwards taps it out into the...
Virginia's been really good at it the last few possessions.
Slazinski for 3, and a foul is called on Dunn. Hepburn, good ball fake. Over to Winter for 3. Everything's dropping for the Badgers.
Card comes free. Little bit short. UVA crowd wanted an over the back. Instead, it's another offensive rebound for the Tigers. And Nichols to Duke. Shot clock at 5. Duke is swarmed on a triple. Regains possession. Back out. Mackay's 3 is off the window without the rim.
Help was there. Kick it out to your open shooter for Dunn.
There is that trio, right? Beekman, Dunn, McNeely. They saw time even if it was limited a year ago. Let's take a look at...
Es chance para NC State. La defensa de Virginia. Ahí está Morcel. Quedan menos de 10. Amaga con el triple. Dispara, falla.
Checking our Peloton group chat right now.
Your Peloton group chat.
Yeah, me and Joel, we're in a group chat together. Talking about our Peloton rides. 20 points.
Yeah. You had an easy 20 time again at Pittman High School.
Yeah, exactly.
Proctor, little oopsie daisy. Tyrese Proctor in the lane, and Duke has scored a lot more minutes for him and Stewart in the first half with Caleb Foster out. Mitchell again, he's got 7 in the first half. Dunn deflected it there. Here.
If you can't play with a set defense for most of the game, you're going to struggle.
Proctor deep at the shot clock. A deep 3. And a shot clock violation. Filipowski in the lane, leaning into Dunn, stepping back on Dunn. He draws a foul on Ryan Dunn. Kyle.
League Bay. And Murray crashing the rebound.
McNeely early in the game.
Carr going against Dunn. Blocked again. Ryan Dunn all over it.
Working against the other team and what their tendencies are. Saw that in consecutive plays, by the way. Here's Henson on the drive. He'll push it up and in. Blake Henson now. Edge Groves beat on the double. Now Lowe trying to get into traffic. Slips it to Carrington. He'll skip it. This is Henson. Step away 3 in the corner is good.
Virginia is not a good free throw shooting team. Tonight they are. Over 80%. Watkins staying with it. He was looking for contact. 2 seconds to go. Watkins drives, slipped to the jam. Dunn poked it away. Also got a piece of Watkins.
His move up top this time. He'll drive. Buchanan holds up. He'll get it to Jack Clark. Met by Groves at the rim and denied.
Game against the Fighting Irish back in the 90s.
Everything. 22 points. Big win over Elmer Bennett. And my God, the Fonz as Ryan Dunn comes up with his second block of the game.
From passing Othell Wilson for the all-time career steals record here at UVA.
And you understand why it's so important for that to happen this season moving forward.
His career high is 23 against Northeastern. He's at 21 now. Again with the shot clock.
James now, a little one-on-one with Dunn, high off the glass, and once again, Louisville one in.
They have been stifled on the offensive end all night long. Taylor with Dunn swatting it away, wins it to himself. Kelly swatted by Dunn. Great recovery by Ryan Dunn. Beekman trying to lock down George, swings it to Kelly in attack mode. Stays with it. Coleman swatted by Dunn and McDermott.
Yet their defense keeps them in it because Wake Forest has not been able to separate with their offense.
Dunn deflects it from Carr. Rohde's all over Carr, and Carr's the last programs who have gotten off difficult starts in conference play.
And Tony Bennett has to take Reese Beekman out because he picked up that second foul, trying to guard Cameron Hill.
Lead is 15 for Wake here. The foul was Jake Groves' second a moment ago for UVA. Hoopy Miller in the lane. And that's track.
Now
10 points, 4 assists on a quieter day for him. Salas inside Dunn. Somehow the shot clock, Poopy Miller. Out to Carr, inside Dunn. Miners there to defend. Carr steps back, missed it. A long possession, it ends.
Beekman waits at the table. And the ball will come to Parker from the logo for three. Got it!
Yovanovich. That's Ryan Dunn. That's why he's so spectacular. Because
Gary Booth. Strong to the rack, and Teddy Valentine calls a foul. Booth bother count.
Virginia shot 53% in that first half. And they lead by 27. Nice start.
He got it in his hand. Javon Quinterly passes out of the double team. Memphis just trying to line drive to the rim. Jaquan Walter
taking a tough shot.
Pridgeon. Good defense by Dunn, but Pridgeon gets it back.
With Tony Bennett, he talked about all the different sets that North Carolina Central will run. That'll be a challenge for the Wahoos.
Kobe Haraway takes the first three and misses, and a
That's sort of an oddity of the schedule, a surprising oddity.
Benny Williams had it blocked by Dunn.
Slazinski ran into Dunn and a foul. Slazinski will go to no time coming off the clock. It's a long time to defend. I think Virginia needed that break.
Right.
Tyler Wall got tied up in a whistle. Simply 7 points for the Badgers. Wall on the drive. Had it knocked away by Beekman. Now Hepburn wide open. Gilmore passed up the three. Gilmore uses the glass for two.
Block shot. Ryan Dunn. Mackay saves it from going into the backcourt. Jalol Mackay on a step back. Dunn with the block.
To cut into this lead, which they've gotten now down to 6.
Houck into the game for the Gators. He's got the basketball now. Samuel over the left.
Again, dribble penetration right here by Tarleton State. Comes back to that baseline side. Can't get it to fall, but I'm not. Is their response? Coach will call a timeout. They'll come back at it and been able to run their sets and get into it right. And I also, again, I keep raving about